Assalamu alaikum. The topic today discuss chapter number 5, matter as particles. Topic name, changes of state. Key concepts. Matter on earth is in the form of solid, liquid or gas. Solids, liquid and gases are made of tiny particles called atoms and molecules. In solid, the particles are very attracted to each other. In gas, the particles have very little attraction to each other. Changes of state. A change of state is a physical change in matter. They are reversible changes. Do not involve any changes in the chemical makeup of the matter. Matter changes state in various ways. How many changes of state? 5 changes in this slide we discuss. Number 1, melting. Number 2, freezing. Number 3, vaporization. Number 4, condensation. And number 5, sublimation. Melting, changing from solid to liquid. Freezing, changing from liquid to a solid. Vaporization, changing from liquid to gas. Condensation, changing from gas to liquid. Sublimation, changing from a solid to gas. Changes of state in all three physical states. Perhaps the best example of the is water. Listen carefully. Solid means कि water freeze होगा. Liquid and gas. Heating or cooling water can change the state. Heating or cooling water can change the state. For general knowledge, more than 99%, 99.9% of the volume taken up by a gas is empty space. Example of sublimation. The element iodine, dry ice, solid carbon dioxide, and high quality coal which at high temperature burns and sublimates into vapor. Evidence that particles exist. Although we cannot see individual atoms and molecules in solid, liquids, and gases, there is a lot of evidence to support the particle model theory. First example is about balloon. How a balloon always goes down after a while. No matter how tightly the balloon is tied, the air inside always seems to escape. Explain why a balloon slowly deflates. Because, most important point, because the skin of the balloon has millions of tiny holes in it. Question is that explain why a balloon slowly deflates. because क्योंकि the skin of the balloon has millions of tiny holes in it. The molecules in air are small enough to pass out through these holes, and so the balloon deflates from higher pressure to lower pressure. Iodine crystals. Iodine is when a solid. In this picture, you can see the iodine. This is a picture of iodine. Iodine crystals are heated, they change into a gas. When the gas touches a cold surface, it changes back into a solid state. Listen carefully. Iodine symbol is I. Atomic number 53. Iodine is a chemical element classified as halogen. Iodine is a solid at room temperature. Next example, you can see in this slide only syringe and a hand. An empty syringe without a needle. Put your finger on the open side of the syringe. What do you notice? It becomes harder to press the syringe due to air pressure. Next example about evidence that particles exist. When sugar is mixed with water, the sugar particles completely dissolve and that get into the space between water molecules and disappear. Sugar is a solid and water is a liquid. It dissolves immediately on stirring. जब आप उसको हिलाएंगे शुगर को एक कप ऑफ वाटर में पानी में तो क्या होगी शुगर जो है वो इजीली डिसॉल्व हो जाएगी because tiny particles of sugar solid move into empty space between water particles and this is a homogeneous mixture. Next, Brownian motion. Why we call this Brownian motion? Because in 1827, Scottish botanist Robert Brown looked through a microscope at pollen grains suspended in water. In this picture, you can see the plant name is Clarkia. Clarkia primose family C under a microscope. Brownian motion discovery by Scottish botanist Robert Brown in 1827 while studying pollens of Clarkia primose family under his microscope. Here arises one question also. Who discovered the nucleus in a plant cell? Writer name is Robert Brown. Scientist name is Robert Brown. Any question, any query you can ask. Most important topic, explain why a balloon's float deflates Explain why a balloon deflates quickly when you stick up in it. In this video, we discuss about changes of state, solid, liquid and gas, evidence for the particle model. In the slides डिस्कस किया था हमने स्प्रिंट के बारे में, बैलून के बारे में एंड फ्लावर नेम क्लैरिया प्राइमोस फैमिली, क्योंकि हमने माइक्रोस्कोप के अंदर. थैंक यू सो मच. एनी क्वेश्चन एनी यू मे आस्क. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day.